Welcome back to The Deep Dive. Today, we're going somewhere pretty unsettling. We're looking at those final moments, the ones caught on camera right before things go terribly wrong.
Yeah, those last glimpses. Sometimes they're baffling, sometimes chillingly clear in hindsight. We've got some really compelling cases to unpack.
Exactly. So our mission today is to explore the context, the events, and, the questions that still hang over these cases. We've got three very different stories.
Right. A musician facing his fate, a young man who just vanished, and an influencer whose perfect life hid something awful.
All captured in some way just before the end. Okay, let's get into it. We're delving into those instances where life's final acts play out, often with the camera rolling, leaving us just wondering. So first up, Celino Sanchez. A legend in Mexican music. Even 30 years after his death, he's huge. Millions of listeners every month.
Absolutely. And he pioneered that style, the corrido prohibido, basically telling stories, often about narcos through his songs. It was powerful stuff.
And it seems his own life fed right into that music, didn't it? His background wasn't easy.
Not at all. What's really striking is how his tough start, needing to be, hard from a young age, directly shaped those narratives in his corridos. It gave them authenticity.
Yeah, his dad passed when he was only 6. He became the man of the house, super protective of his family. And that led to this pivotal moment. When he was 15, his sister was assaulted by a local mafioso, Chapo Perez.
A really dangerous figure.
Right. 2 years later, Celino found Perez at a party, shot him, killed him. Then he had to flee, right? First Tijuana, then LA, chasing that music dream.
And if you connect those dots, his whole journey, it wasn't just about becoming a singer, it was survival. It was this kind of, outlaw justice code that really clicked with his audience. It built his entire public image.
An image that was maybe dangerous to maintain.
That's the question, isn't it? Living up to that outlaw bard persona, especially in LA, it draws attention.
Definitely. And things got intense, like that incident in Coachella in 1992. He's performing at this packed restaurant.
All right, I remember reading about this. Chaos.
Total chaos. An intoxicated guy, Eduardo Gallegos, gets mad bad. Celino won't play his request, pulls a pistol.
Wow.
Celino pulls his own gun. A shootout erupts. Celino gets hit twice, punctured lung, critical condition. His accordion player gets hit too.
Jeez.
Celino fires back and tragically kills a 20-year-old bystander, 7 others injured. The whole thing ends when Gallegos accidentally shoots himself in the mouth with his own gun.
Unbelievable. And Celino survived.
He did, recovered, and faced no charges. They ruled it self-defense.
But that incident,
yeah,
it must have changed everything.
Oh, massively. His fame exploded. Album sales went through the roof. He became the outlaw bard of LA after that. Nibs was everywhere.
But here's a thought. While it cemented his legend, did it also paint a bigger target on his back? Did it attract the wrong kind of attention? Maybe sealed his fate?
It really feels like it might have, because just 4 months later, May 15th, 1992, his final performance, Salon Bugambilias. He's on stage taking a request, and someone walks up, hands him this folded note.
Not a song request, though.
No, it was a death threat.
Yeah.
And there's footage, you can actually see it on his face, the realization, like he knows this is it, this is the last show.
Yeah.
He takes it in, wipes his brow, looks resigned almost. Then he just continues the performance.
That image, him reading that note and carrying on.
Yeah.
It says so much. Like, he knew the rules of the game he was playing. He understood the risks. Chilling.
Utterly chilling. Then, after the show, past midnight, he leaves with his brothers and cousin. Their car gets pulled over. Multiple Chevrolet Suburbans. Men get out, flash state police IDs. They tell Celino their chief wants to see him.
This is found good.
Celino just smiles, apparently, gets in one of the Suburbans, and they drive off. He vanishes.
And that was the last time he was seen alive.
Yeah. The next morning, his body's found. Off Highway 15 near Los Laureles. 2 shots to the back of the head. Blindfolded, rope burns on his wrists. He was only 31.
So young.
Yeah.
Left behind a wife, 2 kids.
Yeah. And tragically, his son, Adam Sanchez, also became a musician, and he died in a car crash in 2004. Just awful.
And the mystery remains, right? Who actually ordered the hit? Was it connected to Coachella or killing Chapo Perez years before? Or something else entirely?
We just don't know.
But that look on his face in the video?
Yeah.
It strongly suggests he knew. He knew who was coming, why, and that, his time was up. A really haunting final moment.
It really is. Okay, let's shift now from that kind of public, violent end to something different, quieter, but maybe even more baffling.
Right, a disappearance.
Yeah. Trevor Deely. Dublin, 2000. He was just 22. By all accounts, a really nice, well-liked young man, no known enemies, nothing like that.
And that's the fascinating contrast here, isn't it? We go from Celino's world, full of known dangers, to this seemingly ordinary guy whose life just stops abruptly, inexplicably.
Exactly. So it's December 7th, 2000, a Thursday night. Trevor goes to his work Christmas party.
Standard stuff.
Yeah, then carries on with some colleagues to a nightclub, Buck Whaley's. Stays out pretty late into the early hours of Saturday, December 8th. Around 3:25 a.m., he leaves to walk home. Crucially, there was a taxi strike on. So walking was the main option.
Button taps.
Now, before heading straight home, he decides to make a quick detour. He figures it might rain, so he walks a few minutes to his office Bank of Ireland Asset Management to grab an umbrella he left there.
And here's where it gets really interesting, isn't it? That tiny decision, grabbing an umbrella, seems so mundane.
Totally mundane.
But it puts him in a specific place at a specific time, right before everything changed. It becomes incredibly significant.
It really does, because CCTV footage shows something odd. 30 minutes before Trevor even gets to the office gate, there's a man standing outside, dressed in black, just waiting.
Waiting for 30 minutes. That doesn't sound random.
Doesn't seem like it. So 3:34 a.m., Trevor arrives, unlocks the gate. This man in black walks up to him. They chat briefly. Then Trevor goes into the building complex alone, leaving the man outside.
Which raises a huge question. Was this guy waiting specifically for Trevor? Or was it just a coincidence? That long wait beforehand feels unsettling. It suggests he knew Trevor was coming, maybe.
It's the key question. We don't know what they said. Anyway, Trevor's inside for about 26 minutes, collects his umbrella, apparently has a quick cup of tea with a colleague working the night shift.
Okay.
When Trevor leaves the building, the man in black isn't there anymore. Not visible outside, anyway.
So he vanished for a bit.
Seems like it. Trevor starts walking home towards his apartment. The last time he's seen on camera is 4:14 a.m., passing an ATM on Haddington Road.
The final sighting.
Yes. And just as Trevor walks out of the camera's frame, the man in black walks into it, following him, quite closely behind.
Wow. So the guy reappeared, trailing him.
Authorities believe it's the same person from outside the office.
That sequence of events from the CCTV, it's just incredibly compelling, isn't it? It paints this picture of someone being deliberately followed right before they vanish. It feels purposeful.
It really does. And then, nothing. Trevor disappears. And because it was a Friday night turning into Saturday morning, and his flatmates were away for the weekend.
Nobody realized he was missing right away.
Exactly. No one was too worried when he didn't show up for work on Saturday, assumed he was recovering from the party. It wasn't until Monday, when he missed work again and couldn't be reached, that the alarm bells finally went off.
Such a delay.
Yeah.
Must have been agonizing for the family once they knew.
Terrible. A huge investigation followed. Massive searches, the local river, posters everywhere, hundreds of leads pursued, even digging up old sites. But nothing, absolutely no trace of Trevor, ever. It's been, over 20 years now? Yeah. They even released an age-progressed image of what he might look like. Still nothing.
And it all comes back to that man in black, doesn't it? Who was he? Did they have an argument? Was it about money? Some old grudge? Or was Trevor just tragically in the wrong place at the wrong time?
Police confirmed he wasn't a colleague. But the footage is grainy, not clear enough for identification. He's just this shadow.
Leaving this huge unanswered question for Trevor's family. His brother Mark said something powerful, didn't he? About that individual sticking in his mind because they never came forward. He'd do anything to know who it was.
You can only imagine. There's still a $100,000 reward out for information. Someone must know something.
Let's hope so. It's a truly haunting mystery.
Okay, for our final case, we're moving to something much more recent and, frankly, incredibly brutal. Hong Kong, Aqua Chow, also known as Abby Choi.
Right, the influencer.
Yeah, 23 years old. A prominent yoga teacher, big online presence, thousands of followers, and her feed projected this image of a perfect, glamorous life.
And what's fascinating in a really dark way is that stark contrast. The curated online perfection versus the horrifying reality hidden underneath. It really highlights how social media can mask some serious dangers.
Absolutely, because behind that shiny Instagram feed, Aqua was dealing with some major problems, specifically with her ex-boyfriend Alex Lowe, who was 28. They'd split up back in December 2021. Apparently, he threatened her life during an argument, which actually led to his arrest at the time.
Okay, so there's a documented history there. If we connect that to the bigger picture, threats, domestic issues, those are immediate red flags, serious warning signs. Not just relationship trauma.
Definitely not. So fast forward to this year, June. Aqua's usually posting online pretty regularly, like every other day. Her last post is June 27th, a video of her playing golf.
Yeah.
Then silence.
Which, for an influencer, is unusual.
Very unusual. Then on June 30th, she's scheduled to fly to the U.S. for more studies. She misses the flight.
Another red flag.
Yeah. Her mom gets concerned, can't reach her, and contacts the Hong Kong authorities.
That sudden silence online really was the alarm bell, wasn't it? Her digital life was so public, its absence was immediately noticeable. A grim kind of safety check.
And then the story takes this incredibly bizarre, chilling turn. The same day, June 30th, the ex-boyfriend, Alex Lowe, shows up at the police station
Voluntarily.
with his lawyer, and he hands the police a hotel room key.
He just hands him the key.
Yeah, just gives them the key.
It's the audacity there is just,
Oh,
wow. Handing over the key while still, presumably, saying he's innocent. It feels like some kind of calculated, manipulative move. So strange.
deeply disturbing. So police take the key, go to the Carlton Hotel in Simshatsui. They use the key to enter Aqua's room.
Right.
They find her in the bathtub, hacked to pieces, her head submerged. The weapon, a 27-centimeter knife, is right there in the bath with her.
Oh my God.
The scene showed clear signs of a struggle. She had over 30 puncture wounds, torso, throat, just horrific violence.
That level of brutality,
I did.
dismemberment, it speaks volumes, doesn't it? Intense rage. It goes beyond just killing someone. It's about obliteration.
Yeah.
Horrifying.
Alex Lowe was taken into custody immediately. Police quickly determined it was premeditated. Why? Because the knife use had been bought shortly before the murder.
Right. Not a spur of the moment thing.
And Appa's mobile phone was missing from the hotel room. The police theory is that it probably contained incriminating messages from Alex, so we got rid of it.
Makes sense. Cover his tracks.
Then they checked CCTV footage from her apartment building, and they found it. The last recording of Aqua alive, leaving her building with Alex Lowe around 4 p.m. the day before her body was found.
So they met up?
It looks like it. The theory is she maybe agreed to meet him one last time before her flight to the U.S., maybe try to smooth things over or just say goodbye. They went to the hotel together, and sometime between then and the next morning, he killed her.
And despite him handing over the key, maybe trying to play some angle, the evidence seems overwhelming.
Pretty much. The premeditation with the knife, the missing phone, the final CCTV footage, it paints a very damning picture, even though he apparently maintains his innocence.
And the motive,
Yeah.
just speculation.
Yeah.
But that awful, if I can't have you, no one can scenario, it really underlines that dark side of obsession and control that can just explode.
Such a tragic end to a young life that looked so perfect from the outside. It really makes you think about what's hidden.
Absolutely.
So, 3 very different stories, but that same unsettling thread, right? These sudden, brutal, sometimes even foreshadowed ends, all caught in their final moments on camera in some way.
Yeah, from Celino staring down that death threat, seemingly accepting it,
To Trevor Deely walking down that Dublin street, shadowed by the men in black.
to Aqua Chow, whose glamorous online life masked such terrible danger.
It's a stark reminder, isn't it? How quickly things can change, and how much mystery can linger even when we have footage.
And that raises a really important question for us, I think. We live in this age of surveillance, cameras everywhere, constant documentation. Yet these crucial, life-ending moments often remain so shrouded in mystery. Why is that? Why do we still end up with more questions than answers, even with recordings?
It's true, the cameras see, but they don't always tell the whole story, do they? Leaves you wondering about the things we don't see.
Exactly. The hidden narratives.
So, as you think about these cases, maybe consider that. What stories lie beneath the surface of the lives we observe? And maybe more personal thought. What would your own final recorded moments say about your life, your choices, or, the fate waiting just off camera?
Good thoughts to end on.
Yeah, something to mull over. Well, that's all we have time for on this deep dive. Thanks for joining us.
Until next time.